However, really quickly, I have no idea where the bombs will be on the plane.
yeah, I have no idea, but here we go. We're in for Penta Sports up against WTF, and it's going to be, well, looks of things, Penta on the attacking side to kick this one off. And, oh, actually, I think I'm entirely wrong on that one. I'm talking about the defending side to start things off. So it's going to be the attacking side coming out from WTF.
So they have gone for the bottom. They've gone for Church, this is called. Church and Armour, I believe. There's 2 breach points. Well, there's one what looks straight into B, and there's another breach point. This is from up above, by the way. There's another breach point just to the, from this side, the west of A. They room there. Yeah. So they can breach through them and cause a bit of, you know, scared.
10 seconds remaining.
So Penta going to be worshipping like a dog at the shrine of WTF's life.
Reinforcing the breach I was talking about.
Yeah. So let's see, I mean, across the last matches, we've seen a lot of very early kills, a lot of kind of really nice spot there.
I was going to say, yeah,
like that angle that he's going for. But
no, I was wondering, like, how did they get the camera so fast? Well, I think that's at
there you go.
One
That's that question answered for you. Going to be able to get those peaky holes. And I think this is one of the things as well that the Pro League is going to do, is kind of accelerate the meta in terms of just general matchmaking as well. Because these are the best of the best. And now the rest of the players are going to be able to watch and see kind of this special, like, I mean, you said yourself, I didn't know how they got their camera so fast. Now everybody knows. Now that is going to be something that's much more common.
And that's just very, it's just very minimal as well. Like, there'll be a lot of stuff. I mean, they are doing some things what you'd expect, pushing kitchen. Now they've got control, but they're going to try and get control of here because, I thought it's just down. You get control of this place. You've got just an opening straight into A. Again, you don't even need to be there. Just having that opening above you scares you as a defense.
It's like it's what we were saying earlier when they breach through that wall. It's another spot to worry about.
They've just breached
the trapdoor,
the other one as well. So they're going to try for the kitchen and the from the west of Church, as I was saying, them 2 breaches.
Interesting sledge actually sprinting around there. It's going to be 6 on that one. I'm not sure how to say KSIIX. I'm just going to call him 6.
Yeah,
until he comes up and tells me that's wrong. But
well, he shouldn't have that name.
Well, here we go. Drone going to come out, so they're going to be trying to scout out the event. Interesting spot to throw a drone from. He's like right next to that trapdoor. That could be dangerous, but he's going to be able to get away with it.
Yeah.
Actually, we've got a down but not out. We've got a kill coming out. In fact, it's going to be Sai, I guess, taking that one out. And that's going to be a grenade onto Eiger. But here we go. That's going to be Pengu going down as well. Vico finding that headshot
pushing towards Armory.
We're seeing Thermites do incredibly well with the headshots. It seems like the 5.56 such a reliable weapon.
It is a good gun, Thermites. Yeah. There's a lot of good guns though. I think they're all good, and you know they've got all their strengths and weaknesses.
I think it's one of those guns that's very easy to control.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to like.
Yeah, some have more recoil. Yeah, that will help.
I mean, some of the guns, like, I mean, you talked about Buck's rifle earlier. He's kind of just like, you start shooting and then you're at the ceiling 2 seconds later. Here we go. Sizzlack finds one.
Oh,
that's going to be, nice counter kill coming out onto Hawk.
There we go.
Finishes him off. That was merciless right there.
He got Sledge.
Certainly did. But here we go. 1 man left. It's going to be Pulse. Let's see how he's going to be able to go for this on the.
He's in the armor.
This is going to be planted.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. 3v1.
Rendia here.
Can he do it?
Looking for Sizzlack, hiding around in this corner.
In a nice position. He's probably going to
find him. I think he might end up walking past this and maybe gets caught. Changes direction though. Oh,
very nice.
Nice headshot comes out.
Oh, good pre-fire. Good guess. That's a common place.
Very close to finding it. He's running out of time though. He's going to run out of life as well. That is going to be Sizzlack taking the final kill, and that is going to be Penta taking the first round of this map. So Penta find themselves on the scoreboard. Nice easy. Holds the corner, waits for him to walk into the crosshair. So now, Warrior Team France. Do they go for the same spawn? Do they change it up? What do you reckon coming into this one?
I'm going to guess they're going to go same. Yeah, they're going to go to the bottom. That's my guess. I think it is the easiest to secure. And as I said, I think the next round will be bedrooms, but I might be wrong. Bar does seem quite bad. Let's see. Yeah, Church and Armory. It's just a nice place to defend. It really is.
I mean, we saw though, it's so hard to actually get into that final room where the bomb is. We saw the the last guy just kind of get mown down on entry. Let's take a look at the compositions, because that's something we've not really touched on just yet this game. We are going to see, again, that Ashe Sledge combo. Now, when we were talking, like, as commentators outside of the actual games off broadcast, we were kind of saying a lot of teams like to run either Ashe or Sledge, but we're seeing a lot more of this combination coming through. And I mean, we were talking about last game. The ability to have one on different parts of the map can just be so beneficial. Was it WTF who took that last round? No, I believe it was Penta with the overlay.
Yeah.
It's not SWAT. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong on that one. I don't know. You've confused me now.
Yeah, I'm confused with the overlay.
I'm going to trust the overlay on this one. I'm going to say that it was, in fact, no, yeah, Penta 0. So yeah, I don't know why I said Penta. Maybe I'm just going crazy.
Okay. No,
I completely miscalled that one. That was in fact a WTF.
Hey, so the underdogs.
Yeah, nice. Penta were kind of the ones that we were saying to be favourites and looked like it on paper. But again, this is kind of what we've been saying. We haven't necessarily seen that much of WTF, and as well, this is the first season of the Pro League.
You shouldn't just think, oh, this team's going to win.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they're all really good. They've all done well in their own rights, haven't they?
I mean, everyone's qualified. Let's put it that way. This is the top 8 teams in Europe. So
here we go, Pulse, yeah, nice.
So this is the first time we've actually seen the Pulse cardiac sensor used on stream, but there you go. That red dot tells him that there's a player there.
Yep. He's not really doing anything about it. He just knows he's there, so he can be like, there's someone here, you know, maybe someone can push him. They know that person's there.
And
you know?
a key thing as well is that he can communicate that to his team. He can let his teammates know where these players are. And
nice little hole there.
I
think I'm looking into armor.
1 minute and 40 seconds on the clock.
Nothing happened yet, No kills.
This map definitely feels a lot more defensive to start, but here we go. Iger opening this one up for his team. Takes out 6. And that is going to be the defenders had a little bit of a disadvantage. That's going to be Frost down as well. Frost has been very, very influential in our last match. That Super 90 has had some... I mean, we saw a 1 versus 3 from a Frost with the Super 90, so definitely one of those operators that you do want to be getting rid of. There we go. So this is where it really starts to heat up.
Yeah. If he takes this position, it's really nice.
About a minute left on the clock.
There's someone at the other side as well, like on the other side of the wall.
Absolutely is. So Vico just kind of holding this angle. He is going to peek and he's going to get punished for it. Pengu perfectly just watching that. He knew someone was going to come out. Sizzlack goes down as well.
Very nice.
And this is suddenly looking fantastic for Penta on the attack. And
this is the reason why people are saying.
Yeah, I mean, at the minute. Oh, good trade coming out there. Penta trading side for...
Here he is.
Zangdar going to answer.
It's all up to this guy.
Here we go. Zangdar on his own. Gets that true.
Good headshot.
Nice little pick going out here. He's going to look for a second one. He's going to jump on through and actually goes aggressive. Needs to turn around though. Will get taken out. Rendia finishes him off.
Okay. You have to check your corners. You have to.
Interestingly as well, on the other maps we've seen
very fast.
Both teams win the first round and the second round on defense. This time we're seeing the exact opposite of that. Both attacking teams have won a round now, so it's one apiece. Yeah, so they could just go. Are they going to go bottom again, even though they lost it? Yeah. So much more even kill spread as well. No crazy scores coming out just yet. But I mean, they still have time. We're only 2 rounds in. We'll see who kind of the big players for these teams are, because I mean. We've already seen some crazy clutches coming out in our first matchup, and I expect to see the same here. I've noticed Penta's using Castle. We haven't really seen many Castle use, have we? We haven't really seen... Well, we haven't seen any at all in the Pro League. We've only seen 2 matches, though, so... Yeah. But, I mean, Castle isn't typically someone that we see a lot. Again, you have to pick and choose the operators, don't you? Castle's quite good, it slows you down. Yeah. So I think we're telling a lie. I think we did see 1 round of Castle. Oh, did we? Because I remember seeing the barricade. I don't remember specifically Castle, I just remember the barricade. I just noticed there's 1 more, I guess. Yeah, so 5 seconds to go. We'll see how they use that, because the more people I speak to, Castle seems to be a very sort of controversial pickup, essentially. Like, some people really love it. Personally, with Castle, I use it for blind spots. So let's say, a different map where there's a blind spot where you're not going to see. You put Castle there, and then you don't have to think about it too much. Yeah. Stick up that barricade. That is going to block the bullets. I mean, obviously, it is destructible. but you know, you have to use like either a breach charge or you have to get Ash to blow it. You know, it's going to be using some more of their resources, and also there's no like peeking through like on these wooden barricades that you can see right here.
Yeah, that's very true. You need to hit it, I think, 5 or 6 times or something for it to break.
It's certainly a commitment to be able to break through those barricades, but we'll see how that one's going to pan out.
Unless you have Sledge, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Again, that's the variables of the game.
Sledge doesn't worry about many barricades. He's
exactly.
swinging around his hammer. I want to see if we get any Sledge kills coming out today. I would love to see that.
That would be very rare. Maybe on someone downed, but if you got someone, you know, here with a Sledge.
I mean, that's how you kind of make a statement on the Pro League right there. Kind of
crazy.
That's how confident we are. We're going for the Sledge kills right now. If it's like that last man and you get him into down, then yeah, fair play.
Drops in. Back to the same place. It looks like they can get in here, you know, fairly easy. They don't seem to have too much trouble to get here.
Yeah. But again, it's very kind of slow, methodical pushes on this map. Very much defensive teams fully turtling on in, but we could have a fight between 6 and this player.
Oh, he's going to see a lot of people here. I think this can be a nice break.
I think I'm actually calling out teammates, in fact. I keep on seeing blue and thinking defense. It's just like ingrained in my brain at this stage. There we go, first kill comes out. It's going to be 6 finding that one, but C4 comes to answer for it. And that's going to be Eiger finding one onto Zangar as well. And there goes a smoke kill. Suddenly WTF just falling apart on the attack right now. Sledge goes down, another falls as well.
Wow, that can't work.
That was 0 to 100, right? Just kind of...
Well, he opened it up. He opened up that hole, and it caused Penta to have to do something about it.
Yeah.
And they did.
Boy, did they, yeah. I mean, Penta immediately kind of just go, okay,
attacking the beat.
You're going to push in, are you? We're going to wipe you all out comfortably. So, WTF becoming an extinct species at the end of that round, but it is going to be 2-1 to Penta Sports. Now, let's remember, this is first 2-5 rounds, so Penta Sports by no means have won this first map just yet. Still got 3 rounds to go.
We'll started strong, you know, they got the first one.
Going in church again here. I thought this was...
They lost it.
Oh, they did, of course, yeah.
They both won on the attacks. But now they're going to have to change Penta off.
Yeah, they are.
And they'll go bedroom. I'm fairly confident.
Okay. Well, we'll see. I'm interested to see whether we kind of see any kind of diverse strategy coming out. I mean, typically these are our 5 attacking operators that we're seeing a lot. Obviously, the Thermite Thatcher combo, almost necessary. Twitch, we've seen so much of, not only because of the drone, but also because of the weapon set you can have. And then on the defense, we are going to see Pulse and Castle now. So no Jaeger, no Bandit, which are 2 of the operators we've seen quite a lot of, and as well no Doc. So I like that on the defense we're seeing quite a lot of variation, but Rook is pretty much a must-have from what we've seen. Frost is pretty much a must-have, and Smoke as well.
It's interesting that Frost is like a must-have now as a new character.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting that. I mean, I really do like that character. I love the traps. I love that kind of thing. She can actually be used as a roamer, in my opinion, because you can put traps in places that you believe people are going to come from behind, and then watch a different place. So you've got that kind of... I've done that before, and it kind of works. It's kind of nice.
I think the Super 90 lends to roaming as well quite comfortably, because if you can find a whole team, you're more than capable of mowing down 5 members with that Super 90 in one clip.
Yeah, I have heard some things about it.
So
personally, I just use the SMG, but yeah, I've heard the shotgun's really powerful.
I think it's easily, in my opinion at least, easily the best shotgun in the game.
Yeah, I've heard it.
Not a big fan of the shotguns myself. Not my kind of playstyle.
Yeah.
I prefer kind of the more slow-paced assault rifle kind of methodical push.
Breaching through bar again. Same kind of breaches. Breaching through bar, so it's getting pushed down near church. So they're pretty much playing quite similar in their attacks.
Oh God! Wait, did you see Icon missing the door there with the sled?
It's because you're scared about someone shooting your feet.
Yeah, that's one of those where you've got to get that like one frame where you're actually in to get the hit, but as well like. That's so unlucky that one time that you missed the sledgehammer swing, you happen to be on stream. Like the worst possible moment to miss it.
Hey, I'd rather do that than die, though.
That's true. You know? That is true. Well, we'll see. Maybe he can answer for that miss by landing the bullets, but here we go. Tengu pushing on in.
So again, got a good idea where they are.
They're waiting on around this corner.
Pulse probably has seen him.
And this, I mean, you can say that, you can see that from from Pengu that like murder holes can go two ways. Like obviously you have that option to peek out, but also they can peek in.
Yeah.
They know exactly where you're going to peek from. So, good shots down.
Tags.
Onto OV.
Down, yeah.
This is Thermite though, so they need to get him back up. He's going to be so crucial, but it is going to be Pengu that finds one. And that was through that murder hole that we were talking about as well. He's going to be looking for Hawk as well. Can't quite find his feet though.
It. Okay. That could have been big, that.
So actually, this is a very beneficial trade for WTF. They get, for Penta. They do get the kill. They managed to get their man back on his feet.
That was good.
Hawk has kind of been left out to dry here, and he is going to be dropped down. He had no support from his team, and now they're starting to drop like flies. WTF need to do something. They need to group up and get the crossfires, but again, single peak. Penta take the advantage, and now just one defender remains. It is going to be Sizzlack, but immediately taken out. Honestly, textbook attack coming out from Penta right there.
Yeah. Yeah, they're showing, again, why people are saying they're good.
Yeah,
or the best,
And I think that's like we saw right at the end of that round, kind of why you can see the kind of strategic depth of Penta, because even though they're going on that attack, they know where some of the players are and things. They always have that one guy hanging back, waiting for the roamer, waiting for the flank.
Yep.
And it immediately pays off.
They're all doing similar-ish kind of attacks. It's just that I don't know. It's working better for Penta, I guess.
Yeah, Penta managing to kind of just edge that advantage slightly. I mean, they again still.
The Thermite down.
And this is where it all changes as well, because Penta are now on defense. They won their last defense, so they have to change up where they want to defend. Looks like they're going for bar here.
Wow, they are going bar. That's interesting.
So
maybe Bedroom's quite bad.
I think bar's an interesting one because it's such an open area. I mean,
really
how do you take this? How would you kind of go about defending the bar here?
Well, there's also there's a bomb there. You can literally, like, the outside. You can just go straight
literally just jump in through the window.
I honestly think this is a bad defensive place.
Yeah.
Personally, they know more.
Yeah,
but it just looks so open.
This is one of the things as well. Like there could be some crazy strategy that
from the
kitchen.
kitchen. They can look out to say if you're at one of the doors. They can look out and see you from there. So maybe there's that. This will be interesting, how they're going to defend this. Because you'd want to go for the B-bomb, I'd feel.
Yeah, I mean, that one seems like the more logical option. But then again, we've talked about how this can be all about the mind games. If that's the easier site in theory to go for, then why not switch it up? Why not go for the other one? Because in theory, the defenders are going to spend less resources in bunkering that one
That's
up.
true. I do think both are actually quite easy. That's why I think it's a bad kind of bomb spot. But I think that is the easier one. But yeah, that is very true.
And this
kind of the mind games.
If this, we could see kind of sort of. I want to see kind of defenses where it's not just, okay, all bunker up in this room. Oh, a nice starting kill coming out there.
He got shot from the place I was talking.
It was Sai, I think that got him. Not quite sure where he was when he shot, but
I think he was in B-bomb maybe.
Yeah. He's over there, look, you can see him just down in that corner. He's still watching that corner. He's going to be looking for more shots. Zangar going to be able to pin him down. But yeah, I want to see some more defenses where it's kind of like, we all abandon the bomb site, then go for the retake, that kind of defense. I'd be interested to see whether that's kind of a strategy that anyone wants to go for. Yeah. Obviously, it's kind of risky, so high risk, high reward.
It's got a nice little spot here.
Here we go, let's see whether they're going to be able to push on for this one, because, they're already two rounds down. They're a man down in this round as well.
It's not too bad, yeah. It's interesting. They're not pushing to the southeast.
Wow, Penta just starting to play exterminators right now. That's another kill coming out.
Well,
but we suddenly only have Thatcher remaining, and as I say that, Aiga gets another one.
He didn't even get in. Into the bomb sites.
Yeah, it's just the second. This is the second round in a row where we've just seen Penta like, okay, time to kill them. We know where they are. We've got them on camera. We've heard them. We've finally worked. We've locked down where the positions are, so we're not going to get flanked. Let's make this attack move.
It looked like they had the Roma downstairs as well there.
Yeah.
In the church.
Which, if you're in the middle floor, why not? There's different ways up. There's lots of different points of entry and things. So you can kind of. I think that's one of the beautiful things about roaming is you have so much freedom to do whatever you want with that, because the more or the less likely that strategy is, often the more successful you're going to be, because if it's a predictable strategy, if it's something that you see every round, people are going to know to look in those spots.
Yeah.
If you go for a different route, you're going to be much more successful,
very true.
or at least you can be much more successful.
It's probably best changing your roaming spots at least every month or every 2 weeks or something, because you will eventually get used to it.
And there'll be some roaming spots that are the most common and will get checked for the most.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
definitely something to incorporate in your own play. But here we go.
So is this is the same place again, isn't it? Church Armory.
Yeah, down bottom floor once more.
Yep.
Because, I mean, WTF, they only won an attacking round, so they haven't had to change their defensive spot just yet. But maybe, just because the game isn't forcing you to change, if you've lost 2 defensive rounds so far in this spot, maybe it's time to change it up a little bit. Maybe it's time to go for a different one.
Yeah.
And I like, as well, one of the things that you see in competitive play, less so in matchmaking, is kind of how differently drones are used. Because there's the whole thing of, you know, you want to use the drone to find the objective, and that's kind of what the in-game announcer says to you. But actually, if you've played these maps hundreds of times, you know the spawns of the objectives.
Yep,
Even if you don't see the objective, you've spotted the other 3 zones. So whether there's a marker or not, you know where it is.
A nice thing to do would be to put drones in and keep them alive.
Yeah,
just so you
cameras.
get the cameras. So they've got the cameras on defense, you get the cameras on attack.
Yeah, it's essentially your own version of CCTV.
Exactly, yes.
Coming on in.
They probably are doing that. I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, we have seen a couple, like, I mean, in that first game, we saw kind of the...
Going to be trying to push this guy at the stairs, you just saw him.
And this is the beauty of Siege that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, he's making sure he knows where he is, he's just going to go for it, he's going to go for it.
Frost denies the drone. He's been spotted out.
Oh,
that was a hip-fire headshot right there coming out. So
yeah,
I get getting a teensy bit lucky, I want to say, getting that headshot straight away.
It was like a zoom in.
He was like mid-zoom, yeah, he was going for it. I think he probably would have been able to get it anyway, but...
Saw that happening. He had the advantage because he knew, because of the intel.
Yeah, heart of the cards coming out right there. First bullet lands right into the dome. But here we go. So again, Penta with the advantage. And this is something they're doing so consistently, is they're taking that opening kill.
On a nice momentum right now.
Yeah. So, I mean, Penta, they've got to be feeling very confident in this round. I mean, not just in this round, but in this matchup now. They're 3 rounds up on their opponents. They're 1 round away from taking this first map. Pengu actually getting tagged pretty heavily there.
Yeah, that little peek.
Oh, it's going to trade 1 for 1 though. So, Rendir is going to go down. There we go. But the thing is, WTF can't afford to trade 1v1.
Oh.
That's another kill for Penta. Oh dear,
They've got armor 3, I think.
This could be all she wrote right now for the first game in terms of WTF. Yeah. That's another kill coming on through, and now it's just Pulse remaining. I'd love to go into the perspective of Pulse here.
Yeah, would be nice.
Just for this this final clutch, if he can go for the 1 versus 4, because right now it's all or nothing for WTF. He's waiting for the peak, waiting for that headshot to come through. Iga is going to be the one, and that's a nice shot coming out from Zangar.
Oh.
But the diffuser is here. Twitch drone.
Really got him.
Here we go.
He's on low health.
He's not in a great spot, is he? Really not in a fantastic position, but the diffuser is down, so he's kind of up against the wall right now. He's the one that has to make the move. He's got to kind of make something happen here. They're going to hear him come in.
Yeah, unlucky.
And there was like 3 people watching that doorway, so there wasn't a lot of hope.
All 3 to be in one place. They were like, there must be someone somewhere else.
And unfortunately as well, he peeked the wrong corner.
Yep.
So it was kind of like, oh, maybe they're overhit. No, immediately 3 people spraying down from the other angle. You're kind of like, not a whole lot you can do in that situation. But that is going to be Penta. They lose the first round of the game, but then they sweep it 5 rounds in a row.
Yep.
And I mean, in our first matches, we kind of saw a lot more success on the defending side. WTF, their only round that they've won so far has been on attack.
Yeah.
So different kind of strategies, different kind of play styles coming out here.
Possibly maps as well. Maps come into play too.
So now, in terms of the standings of the tournament, Warrior Team France have their work cut out, because so far we have 3 teams now with 1 map win. If Penta can win this one, they skyrocket themselves to that first place position, which is a fantastic way to start the day for yourselves. To know that you are 2-0 up, to know that you are ahead of the competition, and that everyone else is then playing catch up. Warrior Team France, right now, they're desperate not to be forced to the bottom of that scoreboard, because, I mean, I said how Penta are going to be happy about people playing catch up. You don't want to be the team that is playing catch up, so.
Yeah.
WTF. I believe they have a French League of Legends team as well.
Oh, really?
I've cast them in
I've
the
never heard
past.
of WTF.
Like about 2 years ago, I think I cast them in like Black Monster Cup or something. But
It'd be interesting to see if Penta can do as well on the plane. You know, going 5 straight on the plane. So that does mean they will have to do attack and defense.
yeah, that's a good point. Let's talk about this map, plane. Now, this map looks pretty bizarre from
Yeah.
the top-down view because
Yeah.
it's kind of a plane that's been chopped in half almost. But I honestly, I have no idea what to expect.
So they're going for the top place. They're going for the yeah, it's kind of like the front.
They're like presidential suite, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called. This is where we usually go. Like when I play, this is usually where I go.
Yeah.
This is a play. Are they using glass?
No.
Wow.
Not going to be using glasses. They are going to be using though. I can't remember. Is it Blitz, the one with the flash shield?
No, Montaigne. I would have pictured glass and 2 shields.
I guess like maybe if you go for that single shield, you've also got the flashbang built into that as well. So
yeah,
kind of.
yeah, but you could do Blitz and Montaigne.
Yeah. I can definitely see.
Well, we'll see how they're going to push this.
I mean, maybe this is something that we see later on in the rounds. I mean, this is first round, so
Yeah,
first
yeah.
strategy coming out. This time we're going to
Penta.
see Jaeger and Bandit coming out here. So one thing I did get some information fed by my little brother. He did inform me that Jaeger, in fact, there is no internal cooldown on that the grenade destroyer. I can't remember what the device is called, but you only
Jaeger
get
thing.
two grenades destroyed. So when he threw that third smoke earlier, obviously it goes through because
okay.
it only gets 2. So you got to set those Jaeger traps up strategically. Ooh. Yeah, they're going for a first kill already. Very aggressive positioning coming out here from Iger, playing that sledge. He's going to be able to push on through, but look at this from Vico.
Risky.
Or is it Vic?
So
I'm not
a lot
sure
of
whether that's Vico or Vic, because it's like a weird face. I don't know whether that's Vico turned into a face or not. Right, I'm going to call him Vic. I'm going to go for Vic, I think.
It's a risky place to push this because they can also see from the other angle if they've made some murder holes, which I'm pretty sure they will have, to the right of this guy, to the west.
Okay, well, that's going to be WTF starting this one off in their favor. Penta, obviously on the attacking side, and we've been saying how hard it can be to attack on plane, but Pengu actually manages to trade that one for free, doesn't get traded back. Obviously, he's going to be on one of those heavy armor classes as well, so very slow, but a lot harder to kill unless you get the headshot.
Yeah. Looks like they have a bit of a Roma trying to push behind them, possibly. Yeah, but they know, they've heard him. He needs to be a bit slower, he might be able to get a few kills.
Well, that's the Roma dealt with. That's going to be Iger going down. Traded straight back across though. WTF 6 is going to fall. Thatcher going to be throwing out those.
That's just smart team play, knowing there's a Roma there. If you were not a team, that Roma could have just killed all of you.
Okay, so the wall is blown open and the round is blown open too. They're going to push on forwards with this blitz. I want to see them flashbang and I want to see them blinding the opponents. It's going to be Sislak with a nice shot onto him.
Nice.
Finishes him off. Actually, Hawk finished off the kill in the end.
Nice shot.
Beautiful headshot comes out. And look at this.
2v2.
This is all to play for, and honestly, I was expecting this to be much more one-sided towards the defenders. Penta clearly have practiced this map.
Wow,
Here we go. You can just about see it. Can't quite find the shot.
Oh, takes him.
Nice. Another kill coming over for Hawk. So Hawk doing a really good job on this defense, and that's going to be Thatcher going down. Vic gets another one for himself, and it's going to be WTF managed to get that first round on defense. So this time, WTF with the advantage. I
want to see what WTF use. I really want to see what operators are going to be using.
On defense, for sure. And as well, whether we see a glass.
Maybe they didn't use glass. Saha. Maybe they,
there it is.
Maybe they didn't use glass because they might have thought they were going to go bottom first. That could have been it. Because I do not understand why you wouldn't use glass.
Yeah, maybe. It could have been like kind of mind games. But I feel like if that's the case, then maybe you want to go no glass round 1, see what happens. If they don't go bottom, the odds are if they win the defense, they're going to go bottom next time. So then no glass again.
Oh, yeah.
And then if they win that defense, then you can swap to glass. So kind of play it on knowing that they have to change spawn. Play it around that and play your strategy around that.
These have gone bottom, which again makes me feel... Wait, have they gone bottom? Yeah, they have.
Yeah, they have.
So again, it makes me feel that they thought they were going to go bottom. That's why they weren't using the glass.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm only guessing.
And as well, the glass now in the hands of Sislak is going to be kind of less effective because it's down on the bottom. There aren't those windows to shoot through. I mean, you do still have...
It's still nice.
You
but
do.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, obviously, still really good. Don't get me wrong, but not quite as crazy good as it is if you're on that. If you're on that middle ground, it's just so hard to deal with.
Yeah, he's really strong.
You kind of just have to hope that somebody can get a peek and get a quick headshot on him.
Okay, looking for the peekers.
But in theory, Glaz does have that advantage if you go for the peek. Glaz, with that scope, should be able to get those shots, should be able to land those headshots.
I can possibly see Glaz going for the long-range places, like to the very back.
Yeah, I can definitely see that coming out. I mean, that's kind of the play style that Glaz is designed for with that sniper. You can obviously go for other styles because the throw coming out. Another cricketer coming out here, but...
Can he make it?
I really like that drone placement. It's going to mean that he can check if anyone's peeking to try and get it later on in the round.
Nice.
So protecting future self right there. Here we go. What do you think? I mean, this time we're going to see a dock coming out here from Penta on the defense. What do you think of this defensive composition they've built?
Smoke, rook. It's kind of like a normal defensive position, isn't it? It's just normal operators for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice one. It's tried and true formula, isn't it? Really.
Absolutely, and as well, I think Pulse is going to be a key factor because it's such a kind of CQB close-ranged map. Unless you're like looking down these long corridors, Pulse can see so many people.
Pulse will be able to see these people down here, which could be quite nice. Yeah.
Let's see.
This is a really tight corridor. Like to his left, it's really tight.
Here we go, Glaz again. Glaz not really been able to find anyone just yet.
That's as I expected. You want Glaz mainly for the higher bombs.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of down to whether they can now utilize Glaz's weapon indoors because he's probably going to have to move in.
This place where he is, this is where I'm picturing Glaz were going to go, and it looks like possibly it's either here. They broke some.
Yeah, you can see so far down the plane. That's going to be the thing, and that's going to be a kill over to Pengu with that MP5. And look at that, he's going to try and answer it, but can't quite land the shots to finish him off.
Gets a grenade. Is he going to allow it? He allows it.
Tanks a bit of damage for it.
Didn't hit.
So again, just
got another.
Trying to trade damage right now, but not really winning out. Penta so far in a 3 versus 5 in their favor.
They'll be... Oh!
There's another peek from Pengu. Really nicely done. Zygarde does answer. Gets one of his teammates down. But Smoke actually going to try and deny any more entry into this bomb site, but they're going to be able to get away with it for now. Spray coming out of Sai there. As in fact, it's going to be Sai that finds 2. He went into the site with that SMG. Finds the last 2 remaining, and just look at this aggressive push coming out from him. Oh, I don't think he knew he was there. I think they were both kind of,
Yeah.
Christ, there's another player, but there we go. So,
nice play.
I believe that was Penta winning that one on the defense. So again, both defending teams winning their starting rounds. And now we're going to see how things change up, now that they have to change their spawns, how their strategies change. And I mean, so far, general consensus has been kind of that attackers are at a significant disadvantage on this map specifically. Punji obviously disagreed with that one. He was saying that if you have the strategy down, if you can work it out, then defense can, then attackers can have a massive advantage and really win this one. But so far, the defender's winning out. So,
as predicted, I honestly saw that happening. One thing what might be interesting is these have gone for the bottom this time. I feel Penta thought they were going to go bottom the first time, and that's why they didn't go with the Glaz. So maybe they're actually quite good at the bottom. So let's see how they attack this.
Yeah, maybe this is their kind of...
maybe this is what they're used to. It was a bit of a curveball that way they were there.
I mean,
you know?
if you've got something that you're extra good at, you don't want to play that card right at the start of the game. You want to try and get an advantage without that and then use that to snowball your victory. And we're going to see whether they can turn this one into a 2-1 lead. Because right now, WTF, they're kind of already on the back foot. They lost the first map, let's remember. So...
They've got the exact same setup as well.
Yeah.
I feel this were the bomb they were aiming for in the round 1.
Yeah. Interesting, we are going to see the Bandit. I'm not sure if I don't think we saw Bandit in the first version. Correct me if I'm wrong there. Bandit, I'm not sure there's I mean, I can
sure.
see the use of it. I think there would maybe be better alternatives, but I guess it's down to personal preference on the guns as well. Let's remember, it's not just about the gadgets here. It is about what primary weapons you get as well, because I know there are a few IQ players in the professional scene because it's a light class, it's a fast class, and there's nice guns. Like, and obviously the gadget on IQ isn't phenomenal, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But you do sometimes see players playing that purely for the weapon set.
Speaking about bandit, you do really want a bandit or a mute. They're kind of must-haves as well. When you were talking about must-haves for attack, where you need a thermite, a thatcher.
Yeah.
For defense, you definitely will need a mute or a bandit just to reinforce them. You know, make the reinforcements harder to breach.
Yeah, for sure. And here we go then. The attack begins. 1 minute 30 left on the clock.
Don't look like they've got a roller upstairs.
To be fair, on this map, I'm not 100% sure how necessary it is because it's so linear. They
can
have to
break
come
from the top and look in. I'd say you want at least one person upstairs.
Okay, fair enough. So we'll see whether that kind of bites them in the bum later on in the round. Completely blinded. Kind of ironic to blind blitz a little bit, but let's see. No kills coming out just yet, and there's only a minute left on the clock. So this is one of the slowest rounds we've seen in the Pro League so far. I love saying statements like that because it's still day one, so kind of not a big deal, but it makes it sound it.
Won't it? Just try to flash someone for us.
So Blitz pushing forwards, trying to get the blinds. That's going to be a nice kill from Rendia there. Nice crossfire as well, using that one. Smoke actually going to get a kill as we see Iger find one on 2-6, and this is looking pretty good for Penta so far. 4 versus 3. They're looking for more picks.
This guy's coming behind and no one's watching.
He's looking for the... Oh! Beautiful little wall bang.
Oh, he's going for another.
Is he going to be able to find it, though? He's going for the flank. Taken out by the bear trap. That is going to be the welcome mat.
Yep.
Not very welcoming at all, but Smoke now, the last man standing, unless he can get his teammate up, but...
Got the bomb.
They're being captured. Oh, the diffuser's down, sorry. Let's see, it's on the retake. Hawk stepping on in.
It's gonna
have to be on it, honestly, with these headshots. Just checking out for any roamers. Size waiting around the corner, just lurking there. Is going to get taken down. Nice shot coming out. Can he take it into anything more? No! You can't focus on the guy on the ground.
I like it.
I feel like he should have just ignored that guy. Should have gone to try and get...
Hindsight.
No, he got the guy from behind anyway. So, I mean, like, he was walking into a crossfire, so it was going to have to be like... Like one tap, 180, like Matrix spin around, shoot him in the air kind of kills.
It would have been hard. But as I expected, Penta did take, you know, the lower one. That's what I did kind of picture that. So it'd be interesting to see if WTF actually go there again, or they're like, wait, they might be quite good at it here. Let's try to go higher.
Yeah, so I mean,
mid-plane.
We've now just seen an attacking team take that around on plane. So that's something already we were kind of not sure whether it was going to happen. So Punji's prediction coming into play there. But now it's going to be down to whether WTF can answer for that and make that happen themselves. Look like they're actually going for the presidential suite again.
Yep. So now it's a nice place. Other than the bottom.
This is what we saw from WTF in the first round as well, when they were on in their first defensive round.
But WTF have glass this time. So
yes, they do. And this is the floor where the windows are. So this is where it could get dicey.
They
for
are
Penta.
going to have to tread lightly.
Trying to see, it's sizzling.
All them windows you see there,
yeah,
they can be shot through from the outside.
And as well, if you break the glass, I'm pretty sure the glass shot can go through that middle wall as well.
Maybe.
So I'm like semi-certain on that one. So we'll see whether we get any crazy wall bangs or anything like that coming out.
Glass is going to start going high, I think. Potentially.
I'm intrigued to see how Glass plays this one.
I mean, if you go high, maybe they just expect it, so it might be a bit different.
There we go then.
Like even
Glass actually going very close quarters.
Even the windows here, this guy can shoot through though. Like even the windows to the right there.
And one thing as well about Glass that let's remember is you can see, and even when it's daylight, obviously if you guys have played this game at home, you know that when it's daylight, might spot a knee here.
Oh, very close.
Not quite going to see him. But when it's daylight outside, it can be very hard to look in. Glaz, because he's got a magnified scope, he can see into those dark rooms as if he was in the dark as well. So,
there we go.
He's found a man. He's trying to tag him.
Oh,
look how low he is. He's found him so low, but he can't quite finish him off.
It's just and he ran.
Oh my goodness, he gets away. That is one lucky bandit right there. had that been like an inch to the right, that would have been a headshot and that would have been the kill coming out. So
that shows you what the glass can do, though.
Yeah.
He just took that health without any threat at all.
So there we go. And I mean, that's even without getting the kill, just having a man down to like what? That's going to be 10 HP tops right there. That is
not gonna win
such exactly. Yeah, you're never ever going to win a fight. You can only kind of be the guy to run out and die so that you can tell your teammates where they are almost. Like that's pretty much. Or you're going to answer trades. Another shot out of Glaz and look at Frost's health as well. Straight on into the chest. This is already doing work. Even though he's not got a kill, Sizzlack has done so much work this round. Yeah. And now that's put the fear of God into Penta's hearts right now. They do not dare check these windows because they know that they will get taken down. As I say that, they do dare check the windows because they take him down with that Super 90.
That's the Frost shotgun, right?
Yeah. So Frost answering for the health that he lost, but it is going to be Zangar. Oh, no team kill comes through! Ovi takes out Pengu and Penta. That is some bad news right there. Penta now with 3 men remaining, and it's going to be WTF pushing forward aggressively
WTF
here.
could have got a lot of kills then.
Yeah, they really could, and they're going to be looking for more kills. That is going to be Vic finding another one. Just 2 Penta players remain. One of them already taken so low because of the glass, and look at that. Vic finds one.
Very nice, wow. 2 attacks,
6
2 wins.
finds another. Yeah,
on the plane.
We saw 2 defensive wins, then we saw 2 attacking wins. Let's see kind of now how these strategies get changed to kind of play into that, because they didn't win the last defenses, so they can choose whatever spawn they want, right? So it's kind of a, where do they go from here? Do they go for the basement again? Do they opt to go for that upper floor and try and, I mean, this is going to be now Penta's on the attacking side. Do they go for a similar strategy to what just worked against them? Or are they going to stick to their guns and go with what they have
Glass again. It's very interesting that they're not bothering with Glass.
I mean, maybe in their eyes, because Glaz didn't actually get a kill.
Did a lot, though.
Yeah, he did do a lot of damage, but that's a lot easier to kind of perceive from the spectator point of view. Obviously, we can see everyone's health bars and things.
Yes.
So maybe it's kind of a matter of they don't really see the benefit because he didn't get like necessarily many kills or whatever. So I don't know. Maybe it's just a personal preference as well. If you don't have a player that is proficient at Glaz, you don't have a player that wants to play that class, then that's
true.
Forcing them onto that actually could be detrimental to yourself.
Or if they feel that, you know, another operator would be taken, which is more important in their opinion. I mean, it's just my personal preference, I guess, that I believe Glaz is very strong.
And I mean, at this point as well, we don't really have a solid set-in-stone metagame here. A lot of this is down to personal preference of the players. We see different strategies coming out on each map from each team so far. The only real, like, super consistent ones so far have been, like, Frost, Rook, and Smoke. They've been, like, in every game, and then, like, Thatcher, Twitch, and Thermite. Those are kind of the 6, I would say, that are almost definitely going to be in every game. And then the other 4 are kind of... We're seeing some common occurrences, but we're seeing less of a absolute set in stone kind of, these have to be in every map.
Yeah. Pushing from the top.
Different strategy coming out here from Penta. Sai going to be going for this top push, so let's see.
Get a bit of intel there.
Through the drone.
It's a nice little push that it goes to cockpit,
but
you also can go down to different places as well.
Well, we'll see whether it's going to pay off for them in the long run. Here we go, Penta taking this one very slow, not wanting to do anything too crazy. Oh, I'd say that actually. They're already in the plane, still got 2 minutes on the clock, so not going that slow, but certainly taking it methodically, checking the corners, not wanting to do anything stupid and end up losing the early man, because that first kill is just so crucial in this game.
Starts the momentum.
Yeah. And it just opens up your team up for those trading opportunities. You can go 1-for-1 and be happy with it.
Also opens them up as well. It opens that kind of wall, doesn't it?
Here we go, just trying to spray through the walls right now.
Once again, great in that wall.
Nice little shot comes out from Hawk with that SMG-11. That's going to be KSI finding one as well. Not called KSI, it's called 6. KSI, an entirely different person. And in fact, plays FIFA rather than Rainbow Six. I mean, this is the first time a lot of us have commentated some of these players, so it's kind of...
all new.
Yeah, getting to know the names a little bit. Hawk, again, with the second kill this round. Hawk has been a standout player for me. Really nice spot from Zangar.
Just feeling they were there as well.
Hiding out in that corner, waiting for someone to peek. And Penta not doing fantastically. We've just got one man left, and he's going to go down to a C4, no less. 6.
Very nice.
Grabs his second of the round. That's WTF, I believe, taking the lead on that one. I think it's 3-2 now in their favor. So WTF looking to push this towards a tie. Right now, they are 2 rounds away from taking the second map, and that will mean that we have 4 teams tied at the top of our scoreboard.
Yeah. I wonder if it's Penta haven't played much of this one. I wonder if that's what it is. You know, they haven't played much of the plane.
Yeah, I mean, we've definitely seen kind of, I want to say, more tailored strategies coming out from WTF. I mean, we've seen the Blitz coming in, we've seen Glaz coming in, which isn't something we've really seen from Penta in this game. So it's kind of maybe just a matter of, this is a map that WTF knew other teams wouldn't want to go for. So if they practice, they get some strategies down on this map, and they can take these wins. And
see, now they've taken the Glaz off because they know it's the bottom, you see.
Yeah. Yeah, because they know that the spawn is essentially forced. They know that they're not going to go for that top spawn because it seems like the weakest of the 3.
It does feel that WTF know this map.
Yeah, they do.
More, like, from what I'd expect.
I'm confident in saying that now, that they definitely feel like a very confident team on this map. They know what they have a set strategy. They know what they're looking to achieve, and they know how they're going about it.
Well, they've actually changed the loadout from a different, you know, because they were attacking a different place.
Yeah, exactly.
So that, and using Glaz again, I'm going to be biased against that. I feel that's the best one to use.
Yeah, so here we go. Penta on the defense again. And Penta right now, they have to win this round. They can't really afford to let that 2-round lead go over to
really
WTF, because that's, when you're 1 round away from losing the map, that's when it starts to really get dicey. That's where you're kind of fighting tooth and nail, and you never want to get in that spot, because that's when players start to panic. That's when it starts to fall apart. And obviously as well, the majority of these players, this is kind of some of their first competitive experience, like playing Rainbow Six. So you're not necessarily going to have these kind of hardened veterans that have this like nerves of steel, like no matter the circumstances, they're never going to tilt kind of thing.
Yep.
You are going to see players kind of getting nervous. You are going to see players maybe going a little bit on tilt.
We did see that in the first match.
Yeah, we did.
With the other team. He had the shot, missed it just because of the nerves. Happens, man.
It does happen. Happens in matchmaking, never mind on when you're playing on a stage.
That's very true. First game when you jump in, it's always a bit nervous.
That's why I always do a terrorist hunt first, just to warm up my shots, like literally, so I can just,
I jump straight to rank rate.
Pop some AI.
Either I just do really good or really bad.
Yeah. I don't know. It can kind of go both ways, can't it? Because if you do awesome in your first game and you've not even warmed up or anything, Jaeger comes out there.
Shows you the importance of Jaeger. That nade could have potentially hurt that guy.
And also, it blows like a hole in a wall or the floor, or it just opens another way into that site. So it's
distractions as well.
Yeah. And also, one thing that's kind of talked about less is the noise that comes out from that. While that's exploding, you can sprint around a little bit. They're not going to be able to pinpoint where you're running around, because sound is so important.
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
That's one thing about Thatcher grenades as well, is the sound is so loud and so long.
That's also why some people sometimes breach one place and then go to a different place, push that breach, and then push through the other place, because you create 2 distractions instantly, and they have to guess which one you're in.
Yep.
In an alright position here. They've pushed in quite nicely.
Here we go. The fight's kicking off as well. Rendia going to find the first
bomb
one
down.
This one. Oh, look at this. Penta started to wipe them out. Iger finds 2 for himself with headshots.
He just suddenly,
look at the health bars, though. This could be clutchable right now. If 6 can find his shots, everybody just about is blinking right now. It's going to be Ovi pushing forwards, and he is going to get caught out. Nice crossfire.
That could have been something amazing.
It really could. Penta playing that one down to the wire. So many players just jumping out at the last second. And that right there, if they hadn't had Rook on their team, they lose that round outright. Because with those like 10 HP clutches where you didn't die to the headshot.
They would have died.
Yeah, that's straight
shows
up,
you the power
would have been
of
down.
Rook. Shows you why everyone uses Rook.
So Penta really taking advantage of that, and they even up the scoreline, which is so crucial right now. And let's take a look at the scoreboard.
They're doing well though.
Very, very even. We are going to see though Ovi dropping a goose down at the bottom of the scoreboard there for Penta. yet to put a kill on the board. Sizzlack as well.
Got an
Only
assist.
1 kill.
Teamwork.
Sizzlack, I feel like, obviously has a few assists because he was playing that glass. Didn't quite land the headshots, but certainly made a lot of leeway.
He did a lot for that round. They won
Yeah.
that round. I think he did quite a bit for that round.
I think he was a...
2 people, technically. 2 people on, you know, you just hit him like 2 times and then they're down. I think that's quite a bit.
Okay, well, let's remember as well that Penta Sports just demolished the first map.
Yeah, they did.
So this is kind of Warrior Team France. They have to just go on a sweep now. They have to win this now because
They're doing well.
right now Penta...
I think they're doing well.
Yeah, I mean, on this map, Warrior Team, this feels like a much more even matchup. But on
It
the
does.
first map, Penta just looked head and shoulders above the competition.
Clubhouse does seem like a more popular map, I'd say, though. Like, it is something I could imagine them training on more. This map, I don't know.
It feels like more of a wild card map.
Very, very wild. Yeah. This is not a map you'd favour. This is not like a map, yeah, this is our map, you know?
Well, I mean, if you've gone for some kind of strange... I mean, that's something that has been known to happen in other competitive shooters like Counter-Strike and things. Like, you do see teams that have practiced one certain map really hard so that they can kind of pull it out. Nobody's expecting this map because nobody
It's a
ever
bad
plays
map.
that map.
Well, yeah. No, that'd be smart. That would be smart.
So I could definitely imagine teams dominant. And it feels like that's kind of what WTF are going for with this plane pick. It feels like a map that they are confident on.
Well, I think it isn't because it's just they're more confident on it. I think it's just because less experience for Penta. I think both have less experience on this map, so it's more even. Maybe Penta have a lot of experience on club, or they've worked out a really good strategy, or, you know.
Oh, speaking of Penta, Pengu going to open this
Pushing in.
round up for his team.
Going through servers.
Zangdar, and that's going to be the power of that that blitz shield right there. You're going to be able to blind your foe and then just spray him down.
It looks like there's 2 of them pushing from the very top. That pushes towards cockpit, but you can drop down in different places throughout the whole plane. So it is a nice place to start from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he's just dropped down.
But here we go. So the attackers, again, with the advantage here. The only attacking win I think we saw was... Oh, no, each team has won 1 attacking round. So we'll see if Penta can kind of replicate the success they've had earlier on. But it's...
Only got 1 down so far.
Yeah, definitely.
But they have got into a nice position. They've got this all, you know, it's their area
This
now.
is the thing. This is the bomb site that they pushed when they won that other one before, because they could hunker down in this bottom side of the map, and basically, because it's such an easy place to defend, if you can find your way in, that's another kill. Penta have found their way in.
Yeah.
They're then the team on defense.
What Randy were doing there was very, very risky, but it was working in his favour. He was peeking somewhere which I feel is at your disadvantage, and he was peeking really, really well.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of goes 2 ways, doesn't it? Because generally the spot would be a disadvantage, but then if no one expects it, again, you've got that surprise factor. But here we go. They're going to be charging on in to try and defend this one. That's another kill for Sai.
Okay.
It's Rendia just peeking
2v5, not even
around.
1 person has been downed yet.
There we go.
Wow,
That's going to be the end of the round. Wow, what
Flawless.
What a way to fucking
very, very nice.
stomp a Sai. I just swore, but never mind. That's the first time I've done that in years, so there you go. My bad. But here we go. Round 8, and it's going to be match point. Penta going to be looking to close this one out in style on the defensive side here. And WTF, they've already managed to take 1 attacking round for themselves, but can they turn it into a second, and can they turn it into an overtime? Because they need to right now.
They do.
They're 1 round away from losing out on this one and letting Penta walk through with a 2-0 victory.
You don't want that. Not for your first game. I mean, they are versing, you know, as people have been saying, Penta are very strong. So it's not like they've just come in and just been like, oh, we're versing just a moderate team. They're versing a really strong team. So it's not the worst thing, is it? But it would be nice to go 1-on-1 versus a team where people are like, oh, wow, like, you've actually done quite well versus this team who we thought were going to do like amazing, just like win everyone, you know?
Yeah.
So that, you know, that's still been good. So we'll see. 2 rounds away.
Take a look at these compositions that we're seeing. A little bit of a change out of Penta now. We're going to see Doc coming through, along with Rug. Got obviously Smoke as per, but we're kind of seeing a little bit of variation here. We've got Pulse as well. Kind of the Rug, Frost and Smoke are the standard again.
Yep.
But we'll see whether Doc can like help on this one, because we have seen a lot of kills that haven't been headshots in this map. So maybe this is something that could come into
It's
play.
interesting that smoke is used quite a lot, isn't it? Is it the gun, or do you think it's the
I think it's the
pressure with
SMG,
smoke?
to be honest.
Do you
Most
not
of
think
it.
it's the smoke?
I think the smoke is fantastic. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, did he just...
What a shot! I think he's put him into down but not out.
See what I mean?
What a way
Again,
to start the round.
Glaz,
It's going to be Pengu.
So nice. Yeah, he's down.
Sizzlak in this position. I feel like someone from Penta should have kind of tried to preempt this, maybe, because this is exactly where he was last time he played Glaz as well.
Yeah. That is very true, actually. He's in the exact same position. But again,
and he got some fantastic damage to start the round last time as well.
But again, even if you know he's there, it doesn't matter. You can't shoot him through the window. That is why, you know, it's one of the best operators on this map, in my opinion.
Here we go.
Again, look in the same positions. I mean, he does see him there, but we can't tell like what he's seeing on his screen.
Yeah, the thing is as well, like, let's bear in mind,
it's very dark.
We've got the Calibres.
Yeah,
he does not.
Yeah,
so he's like, you've got to know exactly what. Sizzlak will have played this position so many times in their practice games, in their ranked games, and he'll know exactly what the plane kind of looks like inside from this position.
If
so
this guy just chilled here and didn't move, maybe one of them would get curious and just like peek. Good grenade.
One of them I think was about to get curious and peek, and immediately sprints back from the grenade.
That was kind of unlucky in a way.
Hot potato.
He's going for it again.
And the drone as well going to come out, so that's going to be kind of a...
He's tagging him. He's tagging him. I think that's Rook. Yeah, he's tagging him. He's gone to half health. So he did something.
And I mean, right now, Penta, they're not sweating too bad because they've burnt a lot of time. It's not long left, and actually it's going to be WTF starting.
Nice.
This one's Zangdar with a double kill to kick the round off. He's looking for more, and he gets the third with a headshot.
This is such a strong position.
This is
complete pincer movement right now.
This right now is how you push a game into overtime. Sai going to answer, gets one onto Vic.
Just don't be silly. You're in such a good position. Just
play it safe, play it methodical. Don't get ahead of yourselves. Let's see how they play this one as they push on forwards.
Oh, they're going for that one. Okay.
That's another kill for Penta. They're one kill away from evening this up. And WTF, after phenomenal play from Zangdar, they haven't won the round just yet. They're looking for Hawk, but it gets traded straight back across. Both go down, and they both get finished off. So now it's going to be 1 versus 2, but definitely doable. It's Smoke. We've seen the clutches from Smoke, but it's not going to be able to get it. Sizzlak.
Good stuff.
Close range sniper kill as well.
Yeah.
But that is going to be it now, pushing.
Glaz. Need that Glaz.
Yeah. And that was full scoped in as well. That wasn't even swapping scopes for the close range.
He knew
side.
that he had to go in that direction. I think he might have even seen it through the window because he were looking at the window.
Yeah, he might have done. And as well, that was a sprint, so he definitely could have heard him coming.
Yeah. And he knows he has to go that way because the bomb planted.
So here we go. First overtime of the Pro League. 4-4 on the scoreboard.
Wait. Penta's gone Glaz.
Oh, here we go then. So, and they've gone Blitz. So Penta, they're kind of going, okay, we see your strategy here. We've watched you play it out a couple of times. Let's put the shoe on the other foot here. Let's give you a taste of your own medicine.
Well, I was very confused by the way using Glaz. It's just such a strong operator.
And as well,
I need to reinforce that.
Let's remember last time WTF defended, they were playing from that basement. So now, they're forced onto one of these window floors, and they're forced to be kind of susceptible to that.
It could be the the other idea where we believed that they thought they were going to be lower, so they didn't bother with the Glaz, but now they know they're actually going to be on the second floor, so they're using Glaz. So it could be that, possibly.
5 seconds to insertion.
Certainly good, and here we go. 2 seconds until the round begins. And we are going to see a repeat of the WTF defense and Penta attack. Obviously, overtime. First round of overtime, you do swap sides.
It'd be interesting to see where their Glaz goes, Penta's. I wonder if it goes to the same window. It looks like it is. Oh wait, no, it's going to the traditional one. So this is the one I was thinking, but they can go there. You can peek it quite well as well.
I thought for a horrible split second there, they hadn't held space quick enough and he'd actually missed the ladder and fell off. That would have been just
I wonder if we'll see one of them.
I've done it a fair few times myself.
I think everyone has.
I've got to be honest, I wouldn't be...
You just slip off.
Yeah, it's like, I wouldn't be massively surprised. I'd love it if we could see, like in the future, if you could hold space while you run to it. I'd love to see that.
Going to the exact same place. This position is so nice for Glaz.
Yeah.
Because they break through, you get advantage. They don't do anything, you get advantage because you see through the windows. It's just that complete... You almost like pin them. by not doing anything. Just pin them there. And that's 2 people, boom, out of commission.
Yeah, they can't actually join the fight because the second they do, Glass is just going to pop them. That is going to be
WTF takes the first kill.
Again, Zangdar with 3 kills in the last round. He is not messing around anymore. He's looking to get WTF onto this scoreboard. Make sure that they have at least 1 win under their name.
I think they have to win 2 more rounds, correct? This
I
is
believe
overtime.
so, yeah. Obviously, it is overtime, so I think they have to get to 6 here. Let's see if they're going to be able to, because I mean, that does mean they have to win this attack and the defense, so certainly not going to be easy. Zangdar finds another one for himself. Does finish off the kill.
Very rushy.
But I mean, even though he went down there, he's going to be happy with that, because it's 2-for-1 trade. You're never going to complain about that. Unfortunately, though, 6 just went down. So
3-3 all of a sudden. And he's gone.
Even Stevens, and the kind of top fragger, I suppose, has been taken out. Let's see. I want to see how Penta take this one, because I feel like having less members is more detrimental to attackers. Speaking of less, that's going to be Hawk getting another one. Blitz strolls on through with that shield. Here we go. Can he get the shot? Misses the shots though.
Oh, downs him. Did he down him?
Yeah, he did get him into down in the end.
Downs the glass. Can he move?
Needed that headshot so badly.
He needs to get this guy, but they know they're going for him. He gets to him.
That was risky, honestly.
Yeah, it was.
He needed that shield to strafe across, I think.
If that wall wasn't reinforced, they could have just sprayed them both. Like the wall to their right now. That one isn't, obviously.
Yeah, it's just like spraying through the wall, trying to get that suppressive fire. That's going to be a nice kill coming on. From Sai.
That was...
Here we go.
Nice
answer comes out from Vic and Sislak. That's going to finish off the round. WTF.
And they do it.
They've got the advantage. Well, if this is tennis, then they have advantage now. Let's see whether Penta can push it back onto that tied scoreline, or whether we're going to see WTF managing to hold on to this one. WTF again on the attacking side now. And these are the guys that kind of coined this blitz and Glaz attacking strategy. And in fact, they're changing it up. They're not going for Glaz. They know that the defense was on it last time, I believe.
Well, they probably think that they're going, the bottom now. So Glaz is not as strong on the bottom. I think Glaz is still good for on the bottom, because you can see the roamers, if there is any roamers. But if you are going down purely there, not looking for roamers, probably will be a better
I think one
operator.
thing to bear in mind as well is, like, while Glaz can see roamers and things, so could any other operator. If you went up to that top floor, you could go into that top floor of the plane to search for roamers. So it's kind of like a maybe
it's a tiny bit harder, but you can.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's like better to have that and then have what else the other operator you're bringing to the table
What did they switch Glaz with?
So I'm just looking now. So they've got the blitz. We haven't seen really Sledge. Sledge, I think, is the kind of... I think we've seen quite a bit of Ash. We've seen Thermo, we've seen Thatcher.
Was it Sledge?
I think, is kind of...
Have a Sledge or Ash?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we've seen quite a few different mixes of compositions on this map specifically across the... I mean, we've had 9 rounds, so it's not surprising we've seen a lot of different stuff.
This is a big round.
It is, actually. This is
WTF them beating... one match versus Penta.
This is WTF avoiding the bottom of the scoreboard right now. They do not want to be on that 0-2. That is a place that no team wants to be. I think it's more than that, because again, Penta have been beat up. They've done really well. Yeah.
You've beat a good team. One match, you've drawn with them. That gives you a good feeling. This will give them a good feeling to go on to the next match with, definitely.
I think, honestly, both teams have done a phenomenal job on this map specifically. I think Penta looked even more terrifying on the first map, but...
I wonder what's going through the head that it's plane. Like when they first heard, we're doing plane.
Yeah. Wait, what? We're doing plane?
I bet that was a bit of a shock.
Maybe it's like not even like a strategy thing. Maybe it's just simply both teams didn't ban it because they assumed the other team would ban it or something. They're not going to want to play plane.
You never know. Maybe people like plane. Maybe it's the new.
Maybe we're just biased. Maybe we're just really wrong about it. I don't mind plane.
No.
I just I wouldn't want to play it if there was a lot on the line.
Again, the Jaeger gets the grenade. Seems like a place to put Jaeger a lot now.
Yeah, under those trapdoors. Because, I mean, trapdoors are very hard to peek unless you can throw those grenades first, so it makes a whole lot of sense.
Pushing with the shield. It looks like they're doing a bit of pincer.
So that's going to be Iger starting this round off in favour of Penta Esports.
So it's 3 on one side, 1 outside, and 1 on the other side. I'd prefer like 2 on one side, 2 on the other side, and then 1 in middle. I think that'd be a nicer like push. But it depends how much of a push you're doing here, or if you're trying to plant here. Oh, takes 1 down.
Nice. Zangdar is just
4-4.
on point on this map. This seems to be Zangdar's top
nice
map.
gas.
Does manage to get out of that one. And that's one of the powers of the gas. Oh, nice. Nice bit of nitro charge comes on through. This is like blown
Smoke's
right
doing his
off
job.
the server.
Smoke's doing his job. He's pushing them back. He's stopping the push.
Oh, Hawk.
Nice.
Does
Got
manage
Smoke.
to get that one. So close to going down as well, but it's traded once again. So
Very
2
important they
versus
got
3.
that. If he can get this plant, it's beautiful.
They have to right now. They have to get this plant because otherwise they're going to be out. The fake plant comes out. Penta not going to be rattled though.
Oh, I just want him to plant.
Oh god, he's
Gonna
going
get
for
it.
it. Is Penta going to check this one? Are they going to go
Gotta
for the
get it.
second time? They're going to get
Okay,
rid
got
of
it.
it. Okay, plant,
Alright.
the plant is down.
Now all they need to do is just watch that bomb. Watch it like a hawk. You've got the advantage. Even though they've got more people, you've got the advantage.
Play sound. Let you get the peak. Oh, careful.
Just wait.
Going for it. That's 1 down.
Nice.
They get the second. Oh, the spray comes through from
Did it.
Zangdar. That's going to be the kill. Zangdar once again with a
Very
triple
nice.
on the board. And that is going to be WTF
we go.
taking the
Very
map
good game.
6-4. And what a close game between
That was scary.
the 2v3 to end it as well.
That plan-
I've got to say, like, I mean,